Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Park Inn by Radisson, and I've got over 25 here with me. We've been talking about entertainment highlights. It's been so much fun. We've been running over. We probably could do this. I mean, I really almost wish you guys, like, are you free next week? What are you doing? Okay, so next thing I want us to touch on is the fact that Kanye bought a $1 million beach house for Kim, allegedly, and they had to return it because, I mean, the reason why isn't clear. It could be people knew about it, they thought it wasn't really in their style or whatever. But my thing was, have you ever gotten a gift and you were like, this one, we're gonna have to like hide it, re-gift it. Or it could even be too much, or maybe just wasn't your style, like something that you that you were like,
it's just that I can't return it. I'm too nice. I'm too nice. But I think if I was as rich as they are, I would not have issues returning anything. I'd be like, buy another one. Buy another one. Forfeit the deposit is probably like $500,000.
Yeah, the deposit here it was like $600,000. Just a cool, you know, what's that? 60 million?
Yeah.
Just a cool. Yeah. But you know, whatever. And also, like, I'm curious also to know, like, what's the most expensive gift that you would give, and is there a time where you're like, maybe I'm spending too much on this person? Do you wait till you know them before you gift them?
Yeah. You have to know this person for a good amount of time before you give them something that you can call expensive. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I think I'm a very good gifter.
Hey.
I've given out quite a few things. I don't know. That's me speaking for myself.
Also, you like nice things.
I like nice things. I like giving nice things.
So when you're gifting, is it like based off of, well, this is what I think they'll need, or this is like cost a lot of money? It's like luxury.
Oh no, I plan. Especially for expensive gifts, you plan.
Yeah.
So something that you've observed that they like, or that they lost and they loved it, and then you just replace it, something like that.
Okay.
Just to have meaning.
Yeah.
To it.
Are you all good gifters, or?
She has this air that draws you to her, where you just want to buy her gifts.
Oh, who?
She's
always been getting gifts in high school, in university.
Things. People just like giving you
Really?
stuff.
Yeah, just small things. I don't know.
Wow. Okay. And you're just a good receiver. I love that. So Bill Cosby, you know, recently came out saying that he's in jail, by the way, and he recently came out saying that he actually has no regrets for what he did, and that, you know, it's like, meh, I guess it is what it is.
And you know what's crazy is that there's fans sending him money to jail. You know how you need to have your family sends you money in jail, commissary. So there's people who are just like, you know, they're still his fans and they're sending him money. It's so weird. But I read that he was saying, or rather he said something to the effect of, that was the thing then. It was not, it was consensual, and it was not a big deal to drug chicks. Like, chicks were always at parties passing out. And those days it wasn't rape, you know. So now there's new definitions of rape, and that's his point of view, allegedly.
I think he's not okay.
Actually, yeah, R. Kelly, and that it went on for so long. Doesn't it make you wonder what's going on? And who don't we now, who hasn't been uncovered? So it was like Harvey Weinstein, it was like Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, like next, like it's crazy. And it continues to just happen all the time. Like what does one do in that situation, especially as a woman? And there's lots of women who came out saying, it happened to me, I just literally, I didn't know what to do. Like, so I just either let it happen or just laughed it off. Because I need that job, I need that gig, I need that role.
Especially in Kenya, I feel like there's a lot of those little nuances in work environments. And it's very uncomfortable, you know, because me coming from uni and then studying, my first exposure to the corporate Kenya, and I was just like, there's a lot of this going on, and I'm very young and I don't know how to handle it, and you don't realize it's, you know, harassment or whatever. You're just like, this is weird, I'm just going to ignore this. And I'd be like, and he has a wedding ring, gosh, I'm so surprised.
Wait, well, was it overt? Like, was he like out there?
No, let me take you out for coffee. You look nice today, or I'm taking you home, get into the car, and you have to get in and be taken home, or and you just don't want to do those things. You know it's not, let's go have a drink. And then when you have a drink, so now how old are you? Do you have a boyfriend? I mean, come on. So these things happen a lot. Even just, it doesn't have to even to be that extreme.
Hollywood.
Like, I didn't, why are you doing that? And then if I don't respond, if I'm not sweet, then you know, I have a bad attitude, or I'm feeling hot, I'm the problem. So now I have to accept.
And especially when you're quite young, I think the older you get, the bolder you are, and you're like, bring it. I dare you.
Exactly.
Take those pants down. I dare you. Yeah, exactly.
Now that have children.
It frustrates me that they prey on women who are younger or in a position of like, I need this, and they know that.
It happens. I listened to a podcast where there was a lady who was on the phone with her mom, and then somebody in a bus, I think, touched her or did something, and she's telling her mom, can you imagine this guy actually just touched my bum? And everyone looked and then turned away, and then she got off the bus and she's like, I can't believe what just happened. So I don't know. Are people scared of getting involved? Maybe the guy might have a gun, or what's the fear? I don't understand.
Yeah, I think there might be a little bit of, especially as a woman, the first thing I'll think is that even if I wanted to say something, you could just knock me out with one punch. But I wish we could still, you know, and maybe it's on us. Like, let's try and do that. I mean, I know now if someone did that, I would be like, pictures, 1, 2, post, 3, police. Like, you don't get away with that.
But at least it's a step. Me too it's a step.
Yes.
It is. Exactly.
And these things will take so much
time.
Yeah, but I'm so happy that we are living through the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
With our daughter.
Yeah,
because it's so scary thinking about the kind of world we'll grow up in.
Yeah.
So we can only hope it goes in the right direction, and it's not one of those things that people have talked about and were passionate about and then move on.
Right.
Yeah. It's all a step in the right
it's
direction.
also us.
It's also us. Yeah.
We can't just watch it happen.
Yeah. Starts with us. Okay, ladies, thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure. And I love that we can also talk about, like, you know, fun, silly stuff, but also like dive deep into the woman and her struggles. And I think that's even what makes your channel so unique, that you talk about these things that most people have, you know, dabbed as taboo, or we just keep it to ourselves. But you're like, no, we're thinking it, we should talk about it. Okay.
Thanks for having us.
Our pleasure, our absolute pleasure. All right, so now we've got a nice little song for you guys. It's by Mayonde and Trina, so let's dive into that.
I wanna get close to you, take off my clothes for you. Fever, I wanna get close to you, take off my clothes for you. I heard you good, but I'm selfless. I wanna know what that's about. I know you like my tongue when you feel my love all the way down south. The way I throw it in, back it up, make the bed and shake it, tear it up. Baby, pull me close, can you pin my head down to my toes? Ooh, you got me screaming for more. You got me screaming for more. Yeah. Ooh, the looky in your eyes, yeah. Got me mesmerized. Just a little, work the middle. Oh, you got me hypnotized. Get close to you, take off my clothes for you. Fever, I wanna get close to you, take off my clothes for you. Lingerie imevaliwa, chakula nitakupakulia. I'm looking so ooh la la, tonight I'll make you sing ooh la la. Say how you like it, the things I'm gonna do to you. I just wanna make you say ooh, say my name, my boo, ooh. Back it up and I feel it in my toes. Every day, no way, the time moves. From me, want my pansy. Come get this body. What a bum bum. Tonight, takupa pensi tam tam. Karibia, nipe hiyo yum yum. Boy, you're the one. Fever, tabasamu. I wanna get close to you, take off my clothes for you. Fever, tabasamu. I wanna get close to you, take off my clothes for you. What a bum bum. Tonight takupa penzi tam tam. Karibia, nipe hiyo yum my clothes for you. Take off my clothes for you. Take off my clothes for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Trina Mungai and Mayonde with their new hit single, Shika. Hey, come on. Well, first of all, that's a dope way to dive into, to step into the weekend.
Right? Love.
Hola. So how are you ladies doing? And can you tell me about the single? How did you guys come together to make it happen?
So we've been actually wanting to do something for so long, about 2 years now. We worked in Coke Studio together, season 2 and 3. And so we just decided then we wanted to do a song together, have a video, maybe an EP, if something comes to be like that.
Yeah.
And a few years later, we just decided we're going to work on this. So, yeah.
And it happened, and here we are. So what can we expect for 2019? What are you guys working on? It's coming out. Can we get some scoop?
Yeah, for me, I released my EP, the Project Purple EP last year. So just pushing that, promoting that. I have a new single coming out just next week. So look out for that, Chini Kwa Chini. But yeah, lots of live performances. For me, that's like my goal of the year. I want to be one of the best performers in Africa.
I think you're already well on your way there. Like, I think whenever you just come here, I'm like, how does she know when to step, look into the camera, turn around, go, right? And what about you, Trina?
For me, it's kind of the same thing. I'd love to just be a great, great live performer, but for this year is more collaborations, more artists I want to work with, more projects, maybe photo shoots, hopefully into modeling a bit. We'll see.
Hey,
we'll see. I'll try.
Okay. Well, if you want to listen to their song, you can check it out on Apple. I know it's on Apple Music.
Yes, on Dundo, on Boomplay, on Spotify, on iTunes. Hey, where else?
YouTube. Check out the video.
It's everywhere. Yeah.
Yes.
So thanks, ladies.
Thank you so much.
So nice.
To tie off the show, we've got David Mulo, who's the executive director at Green Kenya. Welcome to the show, David.
Thank you.
I'm so curious to learn a little bit more about Green Kenya. So why don't you tell us what you do, what your mission is? Yeah.
I come from Green Kenya. So Green Kenya is a sport for development organization. So we teach through sports in different communities, in challenging communities. Our program works with children from the age of 9 to 19.
Right.
And we use football as our main tool to pass our social messages.
Interesting. So how did you land on football as the main sport?
I used to play football, competitive football. I don't play as much now because of what I'm doing, but I used to play football, and so I know what football can do in someone's life.
Right.
So I thought if I would go with just David, it will not reach far. So I said, why don't we come up with a name? And that's how Green Kenya came up. So many people have been asking, so why the name Green Kenya and you're doing football?
Yeah.
So,
but I know you do some environmental stuff too, right? Conservation, I think it's with trees specifically. And can you tell us about that part of the organization?
So it's called Kick and Conserve. Actually, what I'm wearing is part of it. It's called Kick and Conserve. So it takes place in schools once or twice in a year. Like this year, we're going to play in March in Buruburu. And so what happens is that it has 3 areas. So there's football, environmental discussion, and environmental games that we've created. So you cannot win this tournament by just playing football. You have to compete in all these areas. And so we have our coaches that assess how the children have participated in all these areas. And then at the end of the day, we find the winner, or we have a criteria of how we come up with the winners.
Interesting. There's also a project for the girl that you have too. Can you tell us about that?
It's called Gallup. Galsap. So Galsap in Swahili is called Wasichana Juu. So this one came when I visited Marsabit to volunteer with one of our partners who are called Coaches Across Continents. And I saw what girls were going through there, and I said, when I come back to Nairobi, I'll do something like that. So when I came back, I really didn't have a name, but I said, I have to do something. So the name came later. So Galsap is a program that gives women an opportunity to engage in sports and also have a group where they can come and talk about their issues. So they can compete just like boys are competing in football and any other areas.
And what inspired you to do something for the community and specifically for children? what spurred that in you?
When I was growing up, I did not have such
outlets.
Yeah, so we would go play football, and I would really feel very, very good playing football. And coming together from different, meeting young people from different areas, there's something that I will feel going to the field. And I said, why don't I do something, just, share what I got in the field with these children. And other things just build up. I had to learn many things about, working with children and something like that.
Right. In partnership with Nivea, we've been asking our guests for this segment to tell us what the most grueling 48 hours they've had was and what it was like for them. So can you tell me what that was for you?
Wow. One was just the recent one. I lost my friend whom we used to play football together. It was called Odu, Odu Cobra. So we actually played football on 31st. And I saw on TV and I couldn't believe my eyes. So it still disturbs me up to now. So
yeah, I mean, I can only imagine losing someone, but I think knowing that you continue to carry on the spirit of giving, of enjoying this sport, of helping the community to grow, I know he must be proud of you right now.
Of course, yeah. We used to play football together, and he was some of the guys that gave me the heart to move on. So yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I'm happy.
So how can people jump in and be a part of Green Kenya?
One, through our different programs, they can come and volunteer their time. They can come and even donate stuff that we can use for the sessions. For example, during Kick and Conserve, they can bring seedlings or even support the program in any way that they think they can support it.
Thank you. Thank you. Not just for coming here today, but for doing what you're doing and helping the community in a very big way.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a super weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Bye.